Hi there, and welcome to this explanation video for the Leader game. My name is Bas Altenburg from AT Games, and today I will be explaining the goals behind the Leader game and how you can use it most effectively. Let's get started. The Leader game was developed in collaboration with 5 partners from around Europe, supported by the Erasmus+ program. The goal of the Leader project was to develop a toolkit for teachers and coaches to help their students develop essential soft skills for young professionals entering today's job market. Through a process of co-creation involving students, teachers and industry professionals from all around Europe, we identified the top 10 soft skills that are essential for young professionals. These soft skills are at the heart of the Leader game. But before we can start playing, we'll first have to download the game. The Leader game is available on Google Play and the App Store. Simply search for Leader game or Leader soft skills and look for this logo. Both teachers and students will have to download the application in order to fully participate. When you start the game for the first time, you will have to choose whether you are a student or a teacher. Choose the one that is applicable to you. By default, the game is in English, but we also support Danish, Romanian, Dutch and Spanish. Now let's start by creating a game session. Once you've started the game session, the first thing that you will see is the setup screen. The most important thing on this setup screen is the lobby code. This code will be used by your students to join your game session. If they do so successfully, you will see their name at the bottom of this screen and also the role that is designated to them. And we'll talk about those roles later on. Let's skip choosing a game mode for right now. First, I want to decide how many groups there will be in my game session. Now, we recommend having at least 3 players in each group and about a maximum of 10 players in each group. There's no strict limit to how many players can join the game though. Next, we will have to decide which game mode we're going to be using. As a teacher or a coach, you know best what your students need, which is why we leave the choice up to you. The Leader game comes with 3 pre-made activities: Creative Cities, Party Pooper and Quality Control. Now, all of these activities are great games to immediately start playing and practicing with soft skills and using the application. However, the real fun starts when you get into the custom game mode. So let's be bold and create a customized game. So the game has now started, but because I have chosen to do a customized game, I have one more job to do. I have to fill in an assignment in the assignment box and then send it to my students. Let's start with something easy, like asking them to come up with a team name. I fill it into the assignment box and then I send it to the students. I can also start a stopwatch to keep track of time. Now, before we dive any deeper into the teacher options, I'd like to take a quick look at the student's perspective to really understand how soft skills are integrated into the Leader game. So now we're inside of the student's perspective. And as you can see, they've received an assignment from us. But more interestingly, let's go take a look at their role screen. On the role screen, you can see that each student is given a role. And you might also notice that this role is related to one of the top 10 soft skills that we talked about earlier. In fact, all of these soft skills are integrated into the Leader game. It is up to the students to fulfill the responsibility of their role, while also fulfilling the assignment that is given to them by their teacher. So now that we have a better understanding of the students' goals, let's hop back to the teacher perspective. So an important part of the game is providing feedback to your players during the game. And you can do this in 2 ways, either by rewarding them or distracting them. By rewarding teams, you can give them points. The team with the most points at the end of the game wins the game. Now, we recommend rewarding points to teams that work well together or really focus on fulfilling the responsibilities that come with their personal roles. But you can really adapt it to fit with your own group and what you want to promote. Another way to influence the game is by using distractions. If you send a distraction to a team, it will slowly start deducting points from their score. So they will really have to focus on first solving this distraction. We recommend using this on teams that are performing particularly well to add a layer of challenge for them. In our experience, working on multiple educational games over the past years, we have learned that a post-game evaluation is tremendously beneficial to the learning of the student. During this evaluation, we take the experiences and game concepts and translate them to the real world. We can do this by asking questions such as, how would the role that you had in the game translate to the real world? And what were your specific strengths and weaknesses in this role? The power of the leader game is that every teacher and coach can customize it to fit their own context. Now, luckily, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have set up a huge library of activities and games that you can start using today to practice soft skills with the leader game. Now, you can find this library at the following URL. Just go to this platform and look for an activity that fits your needs. Once you've found one, you can use it within a custom game and tweak it even more to really fit your preferences. Experienced game leaders will be able to turn any team activity into a soft skill training using the leader game. Your imagination is the only limit, and we really encourage you to push the leader game to its limits. Now, thank you for watching, and with a kind greeting from everyone here at AT Games, we wish you a seriously fun gaming session that will power up your students for today's job market.